Okay, this is my friend Mr. Great. And Mr. Great loves to eat big numbers. So if I have the number 9 and the number 1, if Mr. Great loves big numbers, who can tell me which number he would like to eat? Jada?
9.
Mr. Great would like to eat the number 9 because 9 is greater than 1. So, since Mr. Great loves to eat big numbers, his mouth is always going to open towards the bigger number. Now, what happens if we get a number that's not just dealing with the ones place, but that has the hundreds place as well? So what if we have these two numbers? Who can tell me which number Mr. Great would want to eat here? Let's pick a stick. Number 8, Brian. Can you tell me which number Mr. Great would want to eat here?
891.
891. And why do you think that?
Because I looked at the hundreds and they both were 800. So then I looked at the tens place and then I know that 9 is bigger than 6.
Excellent. So what Brian said is that he looked in the hundreds place, and they both have 800s. Does that tell us which one is bigger?
No.
No. So then Brian said he went to the tens place, and he told me that this number has how many tens?
9.
9, and this number has how many tens?
6.
And Brian said that he knows that 9 is bigger than 6, or 9 tens is bigger than 6 tens. So Mr. Great would want to eat this number because it's bigger. Are there any questions about how we find which number is greater, or which number Mr. Great would like to eat? Yes, Miriam?
What happens if it's 0 and 0?
If which one's 0 and 0?
Like the whole thing is 0.
Like if we had 0 and 0?
Yeah.
Well, is one of these greater than the other?
No.
No, so who thinks they know what we might put there? Do we have to use Mr. Great?
No.
Because would it be fair if he ate either one? No, so who knows what would go there? Nicole? An equal sign. Good. So what we're going to do now is when I dismiss you, you're going to go back to your desk, and with your partner that I've already assigned you, I'm going to give you 2 numbers. What I want you to do is figure out which one Mr. Great would like to eat. And then you have to tell me why. So some of us might have easily looked at this and said that they know why, but I need you to tell me in words, using words, which number is bigger and why. Are there any questions? Okay, if you are sitting on a red square, you may go back to your seat. If you're sitting on a purple square, you may go back to your seat. And green square. Orange. And blue, please. Okay, once you're sitting quietly, I will come around and give you your papers. questions back to me. Kaden?
We need to do the number that the teacher says to write over here and then see which one is greater or explain why we know.
Thank you. So we're saying which one is greater and why we know. These are the two numbers that you and your partner are going to be working with. We have 932 and 951. Can we say these numbers together? 932, 951. So, with your partner, you're trying to figure out which number Mr. Great is going to eat and why. Yeah. I will be walking around to help. That is everyone's number. Those are everyone's number that you're the numbers that you're using.
I mean, we all have the same thing?
Yes.
You're taking a test now?
They're just working on a math thing.
Could I see Natalie?
Yes. Natalie?
I know you were going to be leaving her pretty soon. We'll be back. Thank you.
So I should hear you discussing with your partner, and if you're stuck, raise your hand and I can help you. Good. So what are you saying here? 951, can you read it to me? Why? So which is big? Which is greater? 3 or 5? Good. Yes. No, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Okay, good. Can you read this to me? Would we look in the tens place first? Or what place is the hundreds? Good. So first we're looking in the hundreds place. Good. So then what do you do if they both have a 9? Where should we look next? Good. Do we look at the tens place first, or what place do we look at first? What place is the 9 in? Try again. What place is the 9 in? Hundreds, right? Because say this number to me. 932, right? So you're telling me that there's 900. So if they're both 9, then what do we do? Where do we look next? Yeah, the tens place. Good. Yes? Okay, what number do these both start with? The hundreds. So say this number to me. Good. And what's this number? So if they both have 9 here, are we going to be able to tell which one's bigger instead? No. So what do we have to do? We have to go to this place, which is the tens place, right? And which one's bigger? 3 tens or 5 tens? Good. So which number will Mr. Great want to eat? Next. Okay, just go get another one. Good, about 1 more minute and then we will share what we came up with. Yes? How do you spell what? Now, tell me what you want to represent. talk to it about me, as long as you can talk to the problem, talk about the problem to me, that would be okay too. Okay. You forgot? Okay. What numbers are here? 9, and they both have a 9, right? So is that going to help us? No, so we have to go here. So now we're looking in the tens place. So which one is bigger? 3 tens or 5 tens? Right? Good. Good job. Okay. If you are finished or not, that's okay. What I would like to do now is for a group to come up and share how they came up with their answer. So, Eugenio and Ariana, can you come up and share what you got? So our pens and pencils should be down. We're listening to our classmates. All right, walk us through how you solved this.
First, look at the hundreds place. They're same, so we look at tens place. The 932 had 3 tens, but 951 had 5 tens. So 951 is greater than 932.
Excellent. So Mr. Gray would want to eat 951 because Eugenio said the 900s are the same, so now we have to look in the tens place. 951 has how many tens? How many tens does 951 have? 5. How many tens does 932 have? 3. And we know that 5 is greater than 3. Thank you. One more group that would like to come up and share. Kaden and Ashley, can you two come up? So again, our pens and pencils should be down, and we should be listening to Kaden and Ashley.
I think 951 is greater than 932 because I looked in the hundreds place, both numbers are the same. So I looked in the tens place, the numbers were 3 and 5. So the greater number is 951.
Okay, very similar to what Eugenio and Ariana said. Kaden and Ashley came up with, I looked in the hundreds place and they were both 9. So I looked in the tens place and I have a 5 and a 3. So Mr. Great would like to eat the bigger number. Thank you. Great job. So, who can raise their hand one more time and tell me which number Mr. Great wants to eat? Raising your hand. Which number does Mr. Great want to eat, Raul?
951.
Okay, 951, or just any bigger number, right? Yeah, Mr. Great likes big numbers. So we have to remember that when we're using greater than, equal to, less than, that our mouths are always open to the bigger number. In this case, our mouth is open to 951 because of our tens place.
Could we do this tomorrow for math?
You want to do this tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Are there any questions? Okay, great job. Okay.